Hey everybody, I'm going to do a quick video on how to tune a guitar for beginners using a clip-on tuner. When you get experienced, it's the easiest thing in the world, but I know that it could be daunting when you're first starting out. So the first thing you want to do is clip your tuner on, turn it on, get familiar with how it works, and you got to listen to your note and compare it to the readout on the screen. So when I pluck the guitar, it's showing very little movement in the readout. So if the reading is going that way, down, based upon how I have the tuner placed on my guitar. So let's rephrase that. If it's going clockwise, that means you're sharp. Watch. Okay, that means we're sharp. So you have to come down below the note and then bring it back up. So the movement stops. Now different types of readouts will look similar, maybe a little bit different, but they all revolve around having that movement stop. Okay, so now if the guitar was flat, you pluck the string, and let's say it looked like that. So what you want to do is bring it up to the place where it stops movement. Now once again, if you're sharp, when you tune it down, you want to go below the note and then bring it back up to the note. And this ensures that the string wind around your tuning peg stays stable, because otherwise when you detune, it loosens up. So the strings on the guitar are low E, A, D, G, B, E. Little way of mnemonic device to remember that is, I'm an amp tech, so every amplifier deserves great big electrons. There you go. Every amplifier deserves great big electrons. So it's E, A, D, G, B, E. So now, if let's say you pick up your guitar, you just got it out of the box, or maybe your dog was messing around with it, or your grandkids, or your child, and it's showing something like that. So you see it's reading counterclockwise. Counterclockwise means that it's flat. So you got to bring it up. Don't get too crazy with rotating the tuning pegs, because most tuning pegs are very sensitive to movement. An eighth of a turn, 16th of a turn can make all the difference in the world. See, now we're in tune. Now, if you went to the A string, the A string is just about perfect, so I'm not going to touch it. The D string, just a tiny bit sharp, so I'm going to come down a little bit and bring it back to the point where it stops the motion of the indicator. Now the G string, perfect. You can see the motion is now going clockwise. That means that the string is a little bit sharp. So I'm going to bring it down below and then bring it up. Perfect. Now if you happen to pick up your guitar, I'm going to detune this randomly. So let's say it sounds like this. Terrible. Okay. So most of the time when you grab a guitar, it's probably will have gone flat. Occasionally, based upon temperature in the room or humidity, because the guitar is a completely wooden instrument, it might actually go sharp. Most of the time it's going to go flat. So in this case, we know all the strings have gone flat because I just flatted them. So again, let's say it was even flatter than that. So you got to look at your screen. That's saying that it's roughly C sharp or so. Well, C sharp is way below E. So keep your eye on the tuner. Eventually that's going to become a D. There you go. So that's showing that the D is flat. So we're going to keep coming up. Now it's showing the D is sharp. But we want to bring it up to E. Okay. Now this is showing that the B string is right now flat of A, because it's going counterclockwise. So, too far. Okay, perfect. See, that's the G string. Seeing it tells us that it's an E. So E, F, G, we got to go up. Perfect. Now the D string is telling us that it's at B. So we got to bring that guy up. Perfect. The A string is at F sharp. As you get closer to the note, don't be as aggressive on turning the tuning key. Oh, it's a little sharp now, so I'm going to go below A and bring it up. That's perfect. Okay, now the E string is telling us it's just a little sharp of C. Again, as you get closer, don't be as radical with spinning the tuning peg. Okay, so there's our E. Now, if you strum, it's in tune. However, what you should do, especially if you just changed your strings or your guitar was radically out of tune, you can take the guitar with your, like these 4 fingers, and pull the string a good 1/2 inch tug. Don't go crazy. You don't want to snap the string or hurt anything else. Now you're going to see that the guitar is out of tune again. See? The E is flat, the high E is flat. Now the B, also flat. The G, flat. D, A, whoop. E is flat, bring it up. Now, it doesn't hurt to repeat that procedure, because each time you do it, you're going to more secure the stability of the string as it's wrapped here. Even if you have locking tuners, it still pays to do that, because you still may have a wrap or so over here, so it pays to do it to get the tightness complete. And also you have to remember that the ball end of the string, like where it goes through here, the metal is wrapped around the string that ties the knot around the ball, And that needs to be tightened up with the stress you're putting on the string. So I'm going to do it again. Giving it a good yank. Now each time you do this, the string becomes more stable until it really doesn't affect it at all. Yeah, you see how close it is now? Because this is the second time around. It's very close. Look at that, the D is still good. Excuse me. Yep. Remember, when you are sharp, you tune down below the note and then carefully bring it back up. That's a tiny bit sharp. Okay, now the E was almost perfect. So, there you go. I hope this helps. Take care.